First, I want to thank you all for showing up, not just here tonight, but in life. If you've ever been tangled up in pain, regret, or confusion, you know what a miracle it is just to keep going. Whether you're a survivor of domestic violence like myself, or someone who's made decisions they regret. By show of hands, who has ever made a decision that they regret? Yes. Well, that's okay. I want you all to know you are not broken. You are becoming. Domestic violence doesn't just bruise the body. It wraps itself around your identity, your strength, and even your sanity. And for many survivors, the pain doesn't end when the relationship does. There's shame, there's guilt, and there's often a question that echoes for years. Why did I stay? Why did I stay for 13 long years? I'm intelligent, I'm funny, I'm witty, I come from a good family, I'm very good looking. But here's what no one tells you loud enough. The tangle wasn't your fault. Abuse is never deserved. And even if you made choices you regret, staying too long, going back, that doesn't disqualify you from healing or success. I remember the day I had enough. I had woke up the next morning from being severely abused. Both of my arms and thighs were black because I didn't sit next to him long enough. So I woke up my children. I instructed them all to get their backpacks that we kept hidden in the back of their closets because I had enough. I then proceeded to the kitchen looking for my car keys, which he had purposely taken with him that morning. But I had enough. So I said, we walking. So we walked about 1.5 miles to the closest hotel where, as soon as I entered, the gentleman came from around the counter, and asked, "Ma'am, are you okay?" I answered, "Yes." "Why?" He said, "Because you have bruises all over your face." For years, I chose not to look in the mirror. Now, one would think, how do you not look in the mirror? Well, I was unhappy with myself. I was broken. Regret. Regret is a signal. It means you've grown. It means your values and your vision for yourself have changed, and that's a good thing. But regret can also be paralyzing when you don't believe you're worthy of redemption. You are. You're not the worst thing you've experienced. You're not the worst decision you've made. You are the lesson, the comeback, and the story is still being written. Getting untangled begins with telling the truth. First to yourself. No more minimizing. No more pretending it didn't happen. No more blaming yourself for someone else's cruelty. Say it. Yes, I went through it. And yes, I wish I would have done some things differently, but that doesn't make me unworthy of joy, love, or success. Truth is the first pair of scissors in the tangle. The truth cuts through the shame. It opens the doors to freedom. Survival is getting out. Healing is learning how to live again. You heal by finding safe spaces, therapy, support groups, spiritual practices, your sister, who remind you of who you are. Healing is not linear. You'll have days where the old pain whispers lies like, "You're too damaged." Don't listen. Instead, ask, "What does my purpose require of me today?" You don't need to be perfect to begin. You only need to be willing. Purpose isn't about being famous. It's about being faithful to your truth. Every scar you carry can light someone else's path. Some of you are meant to write, teach, start nonprofits, do TED Talks. Others are meant to be living proof in your family, your community, that cycles can be broken, and that healing is possible. You didn't survive all of this just to live in fear. You survived because your life still has work to do. Beautiful work. So here's what I leave you with. You are not your past. You are not your pain. You are a living testimony. Untangling doesn't happen overnight, but each step you take towards healing, honesty, and purpose is sacred. Whatever you've been through, whatever you regret, it's not too late. You can still rise. You can still love. You can still lead. And most of all, you can still live in your purpose. Thank you for showing up tonight.